its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the opener of this four-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. His last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
12:35.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Next to hit is Kyle Lewis. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Casey Sadler, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get the no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Rafael Devers is looking to turn it around right now. I thought they might get a lot more production out of him this year, but I look at the numbers with runners in scoring position, and his batting average is less than .250 in those spots. If you're a guy expected to drive in runs, you're going to have to hit a lot better than that.
Into the stands. He got it.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
In now, Danny Bosch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Devers has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ty France is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfro in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
That is good. The left fielder, Jose Marmolejo.
And stepping in, Jose Marmolejos. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Rafael Devers. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
This is pulled into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Swung on, missed. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Throw over to the bag. The next 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lewis is there, 2 gone.
Batting in, the right fielder, Hunter Renfro.
So now here is Hunter Renfro. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from Fenway in a moment.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. It's down for extra bases, and the Mariners have their first hit of the game. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, he is in there with a triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hunter Renfro. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
The right fielder.
Wheels and deals.
Hunter.
Here's the first pitch.
Renfro.
Here we
And
go.
a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Kike Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Xander Bogart will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The bouncer up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 1 and the Red Sox nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, the count to Crawford.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now Kyle Lewis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Now a move over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The 1-2. High chopper to third. Devers has it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time, and he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He's got it, and there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
At the plate now is J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny.
Now to the plate, Danny Bosch. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Lewis. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here now is Rafael Devers. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
The next batter will be Evan White. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Digging in will be Shed Long Jr. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 2-1. Now to bat, Kevin Plawecki flew out in his only at-bat so far.
The catcher, Kevin.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit in the air out to center field. On the run is Lewis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Fouled off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Plawecki, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 1-2. It is low and outside for a ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. No balls and 1 strike. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2 balls and a strike.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 2-1. Now to the plate, here is Xander Bogart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way.
There we go.
Check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. And this is on the ground for JP at short. And that's out number 1. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Here's the first pitch to him. Alex Verdugo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now that the left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole and right. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Into the box now, Danny Bosch. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way up in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Rafael Devers will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Bosch Leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Kevin Plawecki. He grounds it sharply to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Josh Taylor is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Josh Taylor.
Be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the AB now.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here now is Ty France. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Marmolejo.
Next to stand in is Jose Marmolejos. Now here's the first offering. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Yusei Kikuchi will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Striding in is Hunter Renfro. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Fouled off. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Xander Bogart.
And that brings in Xander Bogart. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's Bogart. In the air out to deep left field. Marmolejos has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Evan White.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect.
Oh, a diving stop at third. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. He didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. Standing in now, Shedlong Jr.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Soft liner toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Next, here is Tom Murphy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Dahlbeck will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and ready now is Alex Verdugo.
Leading
and he'll
off
start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marmolejos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny Bosch.
So now to the plate, Danny Bosch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
0-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Rafael Devers, the next bat. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now it'll be J.P. Crawford. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are two away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. A swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Bosch Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Nick Pivetta earns his first win of the season. Marcus Walden hammers down the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the big